Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. In this session, we are going to discuss about the purchase order status. Uh, as you have seen that we have converted this actually the sale order, which is extensively made, and we worked hard on it. And now, most of the things which will be required from a developer's point of view, so they have very less to do. Means most of the things we have covered in this adding of records and validations and different mechanism. Uh, so most of the things we will not have to struggle. We just have to fine tune, and it is, and we have shown you uh, in our previous session that how we did the line item status remarks. Yeah? The line items are actually uh, based on this part of the worksheet, that is the form view, and it this provides the source for the list box in the form. And here we developed uh, VBA code which determines what to write in here. So this is the line item status. So there are two sort of it. One is line item status, but what has happened to this line? This is related to this. But the other thing is uh, the purchase order status, the header status means that pertains to the entire purchase order. Any purchase order has a status ID, right? So as compared to the sale order status, we have less complex scenario here, because it is just a step. Purchase order can be either approved or submitted. When it is not approved, it is submitted, right? And it is just created and it is under approval. And as soon as it is approved, means the goods are okayed and they are ready to be a GRN to be issued, and inventory is going to be updated, right? So the two status-based scenario we are taking here. Otherwise, in different, you can extend multiple stages of workflow and different level of approvals and different stages you can have. But let's use these two stages. That first is submitted. When a purchase order is created, it is submitted, it's being submitted, right? And it is under approval. Means no GRN can be issued on the basis of this until it is approved. As soon as the approval is done, then the inventory is going to be upgraded. So the data what we already have, so they all are the approved. Uh, they all are approved. 699 purchase orders, all have been approved, and all have been approved means their inventory has been updated. So in the inventory also, you will find these are generated, and you have 699. This is a purchase order ID has been provided, and these are the inventory transaction ID, and this is uh, tied up with this purchase order details, right? So these all are received, right? And these are the IDs, inventory ID. A, the 1863 was the last ID for the 699, right? For the last uh, purchase order. So, these are the purchase order detail, right? Which have been, uh, 699 is the purchase order. 699 has the two purchase items, and they have a two inventory IDs, and this inventory ID is telling you that this transaction has been recorded in the inventory in which this item, this is the clam chowder, is 10 quantity, has been purchased, right? So if you go to the inventory, and you will see that these ID, yeah, and this is the 699 and 10 quantity has been purchased. So this is, in the transaction type, it is written, it is purchased, right? So this is going to be our course of action, and uh, we will run the SO program, and the interface and the purchase order entry form. And when we click, for example, 699, this is the purchase order, right? So which we are focusing. So the purchase order status is telling you that it is approved and the line items have been received, right? How it is in, so we have, while picking up, this is the same program which we use for the sale order. Previously, it was taking the sale order status here. Now it is taking the purchase order, and from where it is taking? It is taking from a formula which we have written in the purchase order header. In the purchase order header, if you go to 699, yeah, and you will find this is the formula which says if the approved by is not blank. So this is not blank, right? So it has been approved, right? Approved by sir, and therefore this is approved. In case it is left blank, then it is going to show you, if we remove this, right? So you would see that this is submitted, right? It will get, it will, the status will change, and it will show you that it is submitted, right? So, so this is how we have done it, and if we run the uh, if we see this purchase order uh, again, and 69, we go to 699, right? So this is going to show you the status is submitted. The goods have been received without being approved. Well, this is unusual, right? So this is a matter of this validation, and just in case. So since we have just wanted to show you that we have uh, used the formula to determine the purchase order status, and that is looking actually the approver name. If the name of the approver is blank, it means it is submitted. And if it is not blank, then of course it is approved, right? So it gets approved in here as well as in the form. It will be shown to you as approved, and this is the right thing. So this is how we have uh, tackled this uh, purchase order status. uh, and it is simplified as compared to what we did in the sale. Or there were different stages. The shipment was involved, and accounting and payment and the different things, right? So, but here it is, once it is approved or it is submitted. So that's why we made it simple. Okay. So if we see it again, that we have made it now, what is the 699 purchase order telling you? That this purchase order has been approved and it is, the goods have been received. Okay. So this is how it is going to work for the purchase order status. Thank you very much. See you in the next videos. We will further develop it. Well, most of the things we have already done, but all we are doing is just migrating the sale order and trying to doing fine tuning it so that it adjusts with the purchasing process. Thank you very much.